Welcome to Small Business Hacks. Caius Julius Caesar was one of the most brilliant generals in history. The Roman consul is known as the conqueror of Gaul, the region currently comprising France, Luxembourg, Belgium, most of Switzerland, and parts of Italy, Germany, and the Netherlands. In 58 BC, Caesar launched a campaign to conquer the entire area and succeeded in only 8 years. It was the largest annexation of Rome so far. It is still one of the biggest military achievements ever. Yet, there was another important component in the victories of Caesar: diplomacy and local alliances. A plethora of tribes inhabited Gaul. Some with expansionist purposes, others peaceful agricultural communities. A group of tribes united themselves and formed the Helvetii, a confederacy based on what is nowadays Switzerland. They turned out to be one of the first enemies of Rome. The military genius of Caesar, the state-of-art Roman tactics, and the legionary discipline could not be enough if it was not for the local allies. Allies like the tribes of the Ambari and Allobroges, enemies of the Helvetii. During the War of Gaul, Gallic tribes allied to Rome had important tactical roles. The Ambari informed the Romans that the Helvetii were marching through their lands, so they were not surprised by the enemy. The Allobroges marched together with the army of Julius Caesar to fight against the other Gallic tribes. They were described by him as men of outstanding courage. Later, the alliances made by the consul proved fruitful also during peaceful times, and even saved him from a conspiracy. In this curious episode, the same Allobroges also had a role. During the plot known as Catalinarian Conspiracy, Roman elites tried to bribe non-Romans living the empire to create civil unrest against the government of Consul Cicero, the famous orator. The conspirators made the mistake of attempting to recruit the Allobroges, which informed the Consul Cicero. Cicero instructed Gallic allies to get tangible proof of the conspiracy. So the Allobroges encouraged the conspirators to send them letters explaining the plot. The letters ended in the hands of Cicero, who read them before the Senate the following day, in the third of his Catiline orations. With the plot exposed, the ringleaders were rounded and executed. Enough of history lessons, let's talk about business. You don't need to be a legendary Roman general to have local allies. Some time ago, I asked a man called Raul, a software expert from Buenos Aires but living in Germany, if someone helped him during his expatriation. He told me, I got a lot of help from neighbors and people I didn't know and never saw again. Plenty of researches and the example of Raul show that humans are inclined to help strangers. Sometimes without any interest in mind, other times for favorite changes, and in other situations just to pave the road to future cooperation or networking. Multinational corporations long ago discovered the importance of local alliances and used this leverage for their benefit. One example is how Cisco, an American technology company, expanded its operations in Japan by collaborating with the local giant Fujitsu. By the way, please allow me a small digression. If you're enjoying this video, please give us a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button for our next videos, and activate the notifications. Now back to our subject. And how local allies will contribute to the success of your business. The start of every entrepreneur venture is full of risks. When your new business is in a new territory or market, it gets even riskier. From analyzing multiple factors to decide location and market, passing through cultural aspects during selection and training of your new team, until the task delegation and handling of bureaucracy, there is a myriad of chances for mistakes. You can learn by committing those mistakes, a valid but painful way to go, or you can save time, money, and resources, accelerating your learning curve, and be an apprentice with those that already made the same or very similar path. I am a Brazilian, and I had this insane idea of opening a business in Poland. Fortunately, I had the privilege to have a beer with one of the most successful entrepreneurs in the local budget accommodation industry. We were not competitors since his business was in another region, And a disclaimer, be very careful when allying with direct competition. It's usually illegal. Seek allies in the same industry, but in different locations, or from different industries in the same location. So during our conversation, I realized that my deadlines were very tight, and would be better to prepare contingency plans if things did not go as fast as expected. He also presented to me the management system that we still use to run the company, and gave me a plethora of valuable advice during the near 90 minutes we drank together. The advantages of domestic alliances are not exclusive to big corporations. Startups and smaller companies can obtain multiple advantages by associating with local organizations. The benefits vary across markets and industries, but here I list some of them. First, locals can provide you with knowledge about local customer behavior. Second, they can alert you about government regulations and bureaucracy. Third, they can give you insights into market practices. For my sector, hospitality, I discovered how much most of the business charge for extras like parking spaces or breakfast. Fourth, native entrepreneurs can clarify if the deadlines of your business are realistic. When I met with my local ally, he told me that my deadlines were very tight, and most likely I would have delays of even months. That is exactly what happened. 5. Experienced resident entrepreneurs can give you recommendations of suppliers and services. When you start your own venture, you don't want to test the quality of your product in your first customers. To start already with optimal quality, you need optimal and reliable providers. Having a local ally to tell you which are the most reliable suppliers will ease this challenge. 6. Later on in my business, when my local ally was short of staff, I recommended to him one former member of our team that just happened to move to his region. Mutual benefits, catalyzed by serendipity. That is the power of having local allies. Knowing all the benefits of having local allies for your business, remember that one great catalyst of coalitions is around for 5,000 years, and it still works. Invite people for a beer. And thanks for watching.